Hello guys, I am back with another video. If you're new here, I am Chelsea and I make videos on all kinds of topics really. You would actually have to go down to my channel and check. But today's topic is how to get good at anything. And this is no joke because I'll give you a little backstory, and we are diving right into it. I'm not big on intros, but I'll give you a little backstory. When I was younger, I was not good at everything. And you'd say that that's like obvious for most children, right? But have you noticed that there are certain kids that are good at everything? Why do you think that is? I wondered why. Now, what kind of things were I not good at? I was always an artistic kid, so I was more into the arts, and then not too much into academics and not much into sports, and specifically sports because back when I was in school, the environment for women or girls to play sports was not the most appropriate. Like, you were not encouraged. You were supposed to have like a time period where you can go and play, but nobody encouraged you to learn a sport and get good at it, right? And so some girls who were more confident would still try to play and still try to get better and better at it. But as sad as that is, only boys were encouraged to get like really good at sports and play for the school team and stuff like that, right? Because of that, I had a very low confidence when it came to sports, and I used to feel like this is something I'm never going to be able to do. I'm just not good at it. I get clumsy. And I had all these doubts because A, I had never tried and I was never encouraged. And B, I did not know the secret that I now know that helps you get good at literally anything. Anything at all. So, yeah, that's the backstory, As I grew up, I felt like I found things that I was good at and I was getting better at them. Sometimes, you can also use the trick I'm about to mention for a situation such as you're good at something and then you mess it up once, and then you know how your confidence declines and you feel like, oh my god, like I've lost that power that I had to do it right. And that happened with me once for public speaking. So since I was a little girl, I was always good at public speaking, and it just felt natural and just felt like something I could do, and I didn't even have to think about what I'm going to say, and I could like write my speech or whatever within like half an hour and get done with it and just be good at it, right? But there came a time where I was supposed to speak at a declamation thing, sort of, at school. I just couldn't get the words out. I don't know what happened that day. I think it's because this really intimidating teacher was sitting right in front of me, and I did not want to disappoint her, and I did not. It felt kind of weird to speak like looking directly at her, and it was kind of weirding me out. And then no words came out for like a long time, and I said like barely 3 broken lines, and I just ran off. Very embarrassing, okay? Exceptionally embarrassing. But here's the thing. I've been embarrassed at sports, at different things, so many times in my life that I'm not gonna tell you that it wasn't scary anymore, because it was freaking scary. Every time you get embarrassed with something, you feel just so low that you don't want to experience that feeling again. You feel like you would sink into embarrassment and like drown. So, here's what happened. There was a shift within me with my self-help journey, with the changes that I made in my own personality. And this shift led me to today where I can speak in front of anybody. I did go on to like anchor for the final annual function that our school had when I was in my final year of high school. And then as far as sports is concerned, I was able to get out of that shame and that embarrassment and whatever it was, and just get down to it and learn it from scratch and like make mistakes and learn it from scratch. And I was able to get good at things I never thought I would be able to get good at. I like saw progress within things, and quick progress that I thought it would take like an eternity to happen. And here's the secret how you do it. Number one is having a belief carved in stone in your head that anybody can do anything. It is absolutely freaking true. No matter what you tell yourself, there are people with prosthetic legs running marathons and winning, doing professional running as a career. There are people with all kinds of ailments. There's this woman who has no arms and she does archery with her legs and her feet and her toes. And so just get this into your head that anybody, no matter what they have or what they don't have, can do anything. When you tell yourself, oh, I'm just not good at that, do you have a reason for it? That you've tried it and you failed? Is that it? Because how many times did you try? And with what belief system did you try? Did you believe that anyone can do anything? Did you believe that you can actually go ahead and learn anything you want to learn? Change your belief system. Start believing that anybody can do anything. Second, make sure your group of people that surrounds you is an encouraging and non-judgmental set. But even after that, and this is just for your personal growth, as long as you don't have friends and family and whatever like that, the ones that will not judge you and the ones that will accept you for everything, there are things that you are going to feel a lack of and it will not go away. If you have a set of friends that acts very demeaning and very outrageously judgmental or whatever, trust me, you're better off alone, because you cannot let people treat you like that. But this is just like something you ought to look out for, right? But the actual second thing is that when you get down to it, there is going to be, for example, you go and play a sport. There is going to be a few seconds of fear, intense fear, that will drop your mood immediately, that will make you feel like sulking, that will make you feel like, oh, I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines, oh, I'm just not going to do it today, I'll watch and learn, things like that. Remember and realize that when these things arise in your mind, it is your old self trying to make you act like your old self. And that is where you want to change things. Remember, this is just your brain repeating these things because you have told it you are safer away from whatever this thing is that you're trying to get good at. Remember that, and whenever these things, these dialogues start to arise in your mind, let go of it immediately and just jump right in. Just do it. Just freaking do it. For example, I never played cricket in my life and I was absolutely not good at it because I never did it, right? Held a bat once or twice, like when I was a little girl, and then nobody encouraged me, so I stopped it and went back to making paintings because that is what I felt like, mattered to me. And made this belief system that people are good at certain things and they can only do those certain things in their life, and you're not supposed to be good at everything, and it just doesn't work like that. But I was wrong. I decided, with the help of a nice group of friends who encouraged me, and it was their idea to start with, that let's go and play cricket. And I got nervous and I had my fears and I got worried as to this is going to be embarrassing, and specifically embarrassing for me because I'm very much into fitness and I work out all the time and I dance all the time and I love cardio. And so me not being able to play a sport feels like weird, right? So I was worried. I was worried of being embarrassed. I was worried that I'm gonna get judged. They will think, oh God, she's bad at this. And all these things start to arise in your mind, right? That I'm gonna be judged. I don't know what they'll say. What will be the expressions on their faces when I'm not able to do it? Trust me, everybody goes through those things. But as soon as I got down to it, I decided to do the thing that I knew always worked. I said, teach me. I don't know shit about this sport. I never played. I am absolutely clueless about any of the terms that you use, and I just, teach me. I'm here, teach me. I'm open to learning. I couldn't do it at first, obviously, because I've made up my mind about not being able to do it, so I couldn't do it. But I have built so much confidence in myself by telling myself that anybody can do anything, that the moment I got down to it, I was like, why can't I get better at this? Of course I can. I just need to practice, right? So I listened intently, understood what they were teaching me, and I started to play. I started to learn. And sometimes you think, oh, I'm going to learn it on my own, and then one day I'm going to show these other people that I did it. You need a community to learn something like this. If it's a sport, you can't get good at it alone. You have to go and meet a bunch of people who play that freaking sport and get down to it and learn. If it's public speaking or something like that, you still need people. You still need an audience to practice in front of. The mirror doesn't work all the time. The mirror is just you and the mirror. When there's a bunch of people looking at you and all these energies are in the room, it feels different. And that is where you need to practice, maybe in front of one person first, and then two, and then three, and four, and then five. You have to practice. So I kept freaking launching myself at that cricket field, and eventually I learned how to play. Am I the best player in the world right now? No. But I think I'm good enough for now. That's a long way from where I came. Now, when I am standing between all of these guys who've been playing all their lives and I can still be a part of it, it makes me feel hopeful, and it makes me feel powerful, and it also makes me feel encouragement for women. Like, we are not always given a chance to get good at things that are stereotypically like men's sport, or things that boys do, or like a masculine thing, whatever it is, right? But even if you're not given that chance, you can take it. You can take it and you can get good at it, and you can be freaking anybody that you want to be. And so go do it. No matter what it is, go do it. And if you want me to talk about something specific that you freaking fear with all of your life, leave that in the comments. I will respond to you. And if it feels like a big enough topic, I will make a video about it so that anybody who feels like that can realize that it's doable. And you can actually do this with anything. It just crossed my mind that I learned to swim like that. I was afraid as hell. Going under the water was so scary to me. I have been in a pool so many freaking times. Didn't work. I couldn't go under the water. I was scared as hell. I couldn't let go of the ground with my feet. It felt like, oh my god. But then I went to the beach one day and I was playing in the water, and I so with all my heart wanted to go into like a little further, swim a little bit, just relax, lay there in the water, watch the sun, whatever. But I did not know how to swim, so I couldn't go, right? And so that made me feel like, okay, this needs to change. Came back home, went to a pool, let go of the ground. It was scary at first, but the height was not that much, and after a few attempts, I realized how to get back to standing after like taking a few leaps around the pool. And so you can learn to do anything, my people. You can learn anything. Trust me. Trust me. I was bad at like Hindi language. Even though it's not exactly my mother tongue, because I am Punjabi, but we have spoken Hindi our entire lives, and I was so bad at it in school. Writing Hindi, the words, the reading, I was like, it went over my head. And last year, I wrote a whole script for a short film in what we call Shuddh Hindi, which means pure Hindi, which is not easy. And we filmed that short film and it's out on YouTube, and like, if you wish to watch it, I'll link it in the description. And that made me feel like I could do anything. It just, all of these things that I've done, they've just re-established that same belief in my mind that I can do anything. That means you can do anything too. So my loves, what are you waiting for? Go pick up that violin. And I'll see you in the next one.